The Edition Essential offers the basic Melodyne functions for pitch and timing at an affordable price, making it the ideal point of entry into the world of Melodyne.
Because with the Essential tools you can already do all kinds of things, with the sound quality and ease of the big editions. What exactly? You'll see now.
Essential's Combi tool changes different characteristics of the note, depending on which part of the note you click on and in which direction you drag the mouse. Dragging upwards or downwards, for example, shifts the pitch of the note, initially in steps of a semitone. Instead of a chromatic grid, you can move notes up or down a scale, or shift them to fit the chords of the song. You determine what the prevailing key is, as well as the chord sequence. With the Alt key, you can override the grid and alter the offset in cents from the nearest note. A speciality for vocals. Here, you can make the sibilants visible. We don't just mean S's, but percussive consonants too, and the sound of the singer inhaling. All vocal sounds the singer can't pitch. They move right along with the blobs in the display. But acoustically, their frequencies aren't altered. This is the natural behavior of the human voice. And here's how you edit the timing of notes. Click in the middle and drag left or right. Either with the grid activated, then the fine offset is preserved, or with the Alt key overriding the grid. If you drag the front of the note, you change its starting point, this way stretching or squeezing the note. Drag the back to change its end point. Here too, sibilants get special treatment. An S at the beginning or end of a word is never stretched or squeezed along with the rest. The only change is at the length of the pitch component that a singer would naturally draw out to make a note longer, or cut short if the tempo quickened. The length of each breath, on the other hand, is something you can vary, just as a real singer can. Surrounding notes adjust automatically so that no gaps are created. Neighboring notes also react when you shift the pitch, with natural portamento, so that no unwanted leaps occur. All this works, too, with multiple selections. Each of the notes affected moves automatically to its proper place. If you place the Combi tool slightly above a note, you can slice it in two. Here, for instance, I'm separating the breath noise from the rest of the note, or remove existing note separations. The correct pitch macro saves you the trouble of editing notes one by one. With it, you can reduce the deviation of all the notes selected by varying amounts as appropriate. With the slider at its rightmost extreme, all offsets are reduced to 0. Notes going naturally sharp or flat can be leveled by varying degrees with the pitch drift slider. With the quantized time macro too, you can regulate the intensity. For amplitude differences, there's the leveling macro. Drag this slider to make quiet notes louder, and this one to make loud notes quieter. You can squeeze the dynamic range from either or both ends. Now to the other tools. You can move the working area like this, virtual remote control of the two scrollers. With the magnifying glass, you can control the zoom level. Drag horizontally, vertically, or diagonally to zoom both axes simultaneously. Double-click on a note selection to zoom in on it. Double-click outside the selection to zoom back out. It is also possible to open the toolbox by right-clicking and change tools using keyboard shortcuts.